The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The Perfect Drink is a podcast that combines amazing cocktails with the kind of infinite wisdom that can only come from a lifetime of poor decisions. So take a journey with everybody's favorite bartender. We can make some drinks, have some laughs, and who knows, you might even learn a thing or two. See you soon.
Well, hey, everybody. It is old HRK here, everybody's favorite bartender, and it is time for another episode of The Perfect Drink. Just ripped a shot of Jameson with my good friend Will. It seems like that's becoming kind of a what do you call it, tradition? I don't fucking know. Yeah, so that's fun. So hopefully 10 years from now, when we're both filthy rich from this podcast, we can start every show with a shot of JMO, and I don't fucking know. Still got to get you that headset so you can chime in, but we'll get there. Baby steps, you gotta. We're in the crawl. I was in the crawl phase for a long time. I'd say we're in like the light jog phase now. So we're just like a headset and a million subscribers away from the sprint phase, which is gonna be fucking great. Got another fucking Facebook ban. I swear, you know what got me the Facebook ban? The scissor love. I fucking Ashley put something about. I made the scissor love joke on the last episode, and then Ashley commented something, and I said, like, babe, I will scissor you so hard on Facebook. That's what I said. Babe, I will scissor you so hard. 30-day fucking ban. I swear to God, somebody's just watching my shit who doesn't like me, and he's just out there getting me. Probably one of my exes. Fucking bitch. If you're out there, I just want you to know that it's not you, it's me. I had my first private bartending gig. Remember last week I was talking about the bartending gig, and I wasn't sure what the day was I took off. It was that day. That's why I took it off. But I did the bartending gig. It was awesome. I bought a little portable bar, so I looked very professional, and it was a great time. They had a fucking Rod Stewart impersonator. It was for 75th. It was like for their mom's 75th birthday. And they had a Rod Stewart impersonator. And this dude, I get out of the car, and he's getting out of the car, and it's fucking Rod Stewart, like the hair, and he's got like this all like white leather coat and white pants and white shoes. He looks fucking great. I mean, he looks like if Rod Stewart like had a major fucking coke problem and woke up like the day after a gig, after like 2 hours of sleep, and like ripped 3 lines and just like went to another gig, which is probably what Rod Stewart fucking did the same day, just on a bigger scale. But man, this guy was fucking incredible. It was like, how like you can play, it was essentially he bought a karaoke machine and just like sang, but Rod Stewart's voice was like, he was singing over Rod Stewart's voice. So there were parts where like he just couldn't hit the note, and he just like would pull the mic real far away from his face and let Rod hit the note. It was a real fucking con, man. But the mom enjoyed it. So, and it was a fun party, and I got paid, so I don't fucking know. Gonna set up a business page called Ryan's Scissor Love for my bartending. Fucking worked yesterday. It's Monday morning, day after Easter. So like if this was 20 BC or whatever, 28, I don't fucking know. If this was Jesus' time, I believe this would be the day after his ghost would be walking around and everybody'd be freaking out. Or that's a fake story. Who the fuck knows? But anyways, it's the day after Easter. I worked yesterday. There were no fucking bars in Homer Glen open except ours. I must have got 25 calls. It's amazing how many people drink on Easter Sunday, but man, the bar was fucking slammed. I was running around like a dick face. I worked like 12 hours. Normally under those circumstances, I don't come in the next day. I usually call Will, I text Will like at 1 a.m, and I'm like, hey buddy, I'm sorry. But today I fucking rallied. I feel like Rod Stewart. Fucking, I figured if Rod could rally for that family party, I could rally for Will. So here we fucking are. Man, the problem with the service industry is that you have to apologize to people that you're not fucking sorry to. Does that make sense? Ashley, I'm sure I know she'll do, like, someone will say they want some hair a certain way and she'll do it, and then they won't like it, but it's their fault or whatever. But like, and you just got to say sorry when you're not fucking sorry. And there was a dude in here last night who the time before he came in, I got into it with his wife's a fucking colossal pain in the ass. Every time she comes in, she wants to be my friend, but she wants to too hard or something. I don't fucking know, but she just ends up annoying me. And I'm like, listen, And then now it's awkward between me and her. So then she can sense the awkwardness. So she's like, am I bothering you? I'm like, listen, just fucking act like a normal person. But anyways, her husband is a kind of a blowhard, and I hope they don't watch the podcast, but I also hope they do. So fuck it. And like you end up apologizing to these people. So like I had to be like, oh, I was real sorry about last time. But I want to be like, man, I'm not fucking sorry. I'm sorry you married that fucking lunatic. But that's not my problem. But anyways, my gripe is that, in the service industry, you spend a lot of time apologizing for shit you're not really sorry for. And that's the only downfall. Other than that, it's great. But and man, I don't know what it is. He's a fireman. There's not a more entitled fucking human being in the world than like the small town fireman. If you're a New York fireman, if you're a Chicago fireman, fucking God bless you, man. You literally risk your life every day. Every day might be the day, But if you're a fucking, I don't know, Homer Glenn, I don't know where he's a fireman at, but my point is these guys, there's not a more entitled fucking dude in the world than a fireman in a small town. And the problem, I think, is that like it's the women, because women love firemen. And I just don't get it. I don't get like it's a fake job. A small town fireman is a fake job. It's okay. I'm not judging. I got fucking 3 fake jobs. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a bartender, and I do this podcast. 3 fake jobs. But I own the fact that they're fake jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like teaching, fake job. Fuck you. Small town fireman, fake job. Fuck you. Small town cop. All the small town cop does is hang out at the gas station and hit on the girl, right? Like, did you grow up? Where'd you grow up at? Joliet. Joliet cops are real cops because there's crime. But I grew up in Manhattan, and I worked at the gas station. And there was always 2 people on at the gas station, and I was, I think, the only guy. There was maybe another guy, but it was usually me and a girl. And the small town cop would come in every day and just hit on fucking Becky or whatever the entire time I worked. Firemen just play video games, wash the truck, and like walk around the fucking grocery store with their CB clip to their shirt. Like, what the fuck? What is the CB for? Like, you're going to get a call and drop the fucking lettuce because you got to go fucking get the cat out of the tree, Hank? Fuck you, dude. Fuck small town firemen. 9/11 is the best thing that's ever happened to firemen. Shouldn't have said that. My point is, since 9/11, we act like all firemen risk their lives all the time. When really, in America, there's like 12 cities where firemen might die. And some dickhole's gonna be like, I'm sure that someone died in a fire in a small town at some point, but that doesn't make it less of a fake job, because teaching's a fake job, and sometimes teachers get shot by disgruntled kids. So it's all relative. Bartenders die sometimes when the bar gets robbed. It's still a fucking fake job. So that's my fucking fireman rant. What else do I better fucking move along. I just said maybe the worst thing I've ever said in my entire life. I still think it was funny. I wrote down handshakes are like kissing. This is what I shook a guy's hand. I was out, maybe it was like last Saturday or something. And I seen a guy, whatever, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And he like criticized, I got a little loose piece of skin on my hand here. Jesus Christ. Okay. He like criticized my handshake, like the power of my handshake. And I was just like, well, fella, I just shake as hard as. Do you just shake as hard as the other person shakes? You just shake, yeah. I mean, if someone like really gets in there, then I'll get in there back. But if someone fucking, shakes regular, I shake regular. If someone wants to do one of these little guys, then I'm like, hey, we'll just gingerly touch fingers and do one of those. But I feel like making out's the same way. Like, I just make out however the other person makes out. If the girl's a bad kisser, then for that minute, I will be a bad kisser too, to accommodate her. And handshakes are the same thing. So to that guy, fuck you too, man. I shook like you shook. So don't say I shook soft. I shook like you shook. Fucking jerk off. Man, I'm in a real bad mood today. With that, let's get into Ripping Shots now. For Ripping Shots today, I could not post a poll question because, as I previously stated, I am on another fucking Facebook ban for Ashley Scissor Love. So I'll explain my Ripping Shots, but let's play the song and I got to think about the shot. Yeah, let's play the song. I'll mix the shot up.
Ripping shots, ripping shots. All my friends are ripping shots. Ripping shots. Ripping shots. I'm stumbling a lot.
Shots. Today's shot is called the Charlie Manson because we are going to talk about master manipulation, and he's the master manipulator. The Charlie Manson is it's about 3/4 of an ounce of rye whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of spiced rum. You shake it, you chill it, and then you pour it in a bomb glass, and then you top it off some ginger ale. Let's see how this thing tastes. I've never had one. It's good. Tastes like I don't know. Tastes like kind of like. I don't know what it tastes like, but that's not important. Tastes good, though. It's supposed to be a cocktail, I think, when I Googled it, but I made it into a bomb. It's better that way. So Charlie Manson, here's to you. Real American hero. I don't think Charlie Manson fucking, I think that one guy, I watched like 6 movies. There's the guy who went into the house and killed everybody. I think he was the guy that was like, let's kill everybody. I think Charlie Manson was just like a hippie who liked banging hippie chicks and used his hate speech shit to rally the troops, but I think all he wanted to do was fuck. And then I think that one guy Tex got real serious about it and was like, let's kill everybody. And then Charlie Manson was like, well, you guys go ahead. I don't think I don't know, I think he got a bad rap, but what'd you say? Really? Worked with the drummer of the Beach Boys. That's fucking awesome. I got to check out Charlie Manson's album now. That's fucking sweet. I didn't know he was really musically talented. I knew that in all the movies he's always playing a guitar, but I didn't know that he was. Could he sing? Yeah. Well, turns out he was fucking weird. But I still don't think that he was really serious about all of that kill everybody shit. I think that was, I think he was that other guy. So anyways, since today, we're talking about master manipulation. For today's ripping shots, since I don't have a poll question, I'm just going to run through a list. And what I call the list is HRK's phrases women use to trick you into thinking you're the problem. Or for short, we call it PWUTTYITYTP for short, because it's easier. It's called an acronym. So these are phrases. I swear to God, Ashley, I swear to listen, she's not gonna like this, but I've been pretty good to Ashley on the podcast lately, so I'm gonna call her out a little bit. And it's all in fun, so take it easy. But I swear to God, she'll watch a fucking, these things are they'll trend on TikTok, and she watches TikTok all the time. So she fucking, she'll learn a new phrase, right? It's like when I was a kid, girls would read Cosmo magazine or Teen Vogue or whatever the fuck, and they would learn about a little phrase, and then they would, you'd take a quiz on is your love life right or whatever. Now that's TikTok. And Ashley learns a new phrase about every week, and then she uses that phrase on me. And the thing is, I'm not fucking smart enough. I'm going to take a sip of my beer here. My mouth's getting a little dry. Drinking Michelob Ultras to stay lean and mean. I want to do a mashup of all the times I say drinking a Michelob Ultra to stay lean and mean, and see if Michelob Ultra will fucking see if I'll tag them in it on Twitter or some shit and see if they fucking bite. But anyways, so she'll fucking she learns these new terms, right? And so we'll be arguing, and she'll say something like, "You're dog whistling," and I don't even know what fucking dog whistling is. I gotta Google it mid-argument, because she won't fucking tell me. I'll be like, what the fuck is that? And she'll be like, Google it. And it's fuck. So I got to do that. So I wrote down all these phrases that she uses on me when we're arguing, and I'm going to explain to you, gentlemen, why it's a trick. So let's start with dog whistling, because that was the first one that I said. Now, dog whistling, according to a woman, is when a guy, he'll basically insult you in public, but it doesn't sound like an insult because it's a personal thing. Like if a girl's going out and you had a fight about the way your hair looks. This is the dumbest example ever, but it's early and whatever. I'm doing my best. So she doesn't like her hair. You say her hair looks fine, whatever the fuck ever. And then you go out and you run into somebody don't you love her hair? You know what I mean? And that's probably a shitty example. It's probably more like, well, whatever. But that's dog whistling. Dog whistling is like a on the sly insult that only she knows is an insult, and you don't know it's an insult. Now let me explain to you, and women probably think it's real. I think that they believe these things when they say them to you, because bitches want to believe. But I just think they're wrong. So dog whistling, let me explain to you ladies what a guy does when you think he's dog whistling. When you think a guy's dog whistling, what he's actually doing is just trying to tell you that your hair looks nice and it's not that big of a deal. Or whatever the fuck the thing is. The guys aren't smart enough to dog whistle. We just are thinking to ourselves like, oh, I know she's mad about this. Maybe if I point it out to everyone, she'll not be so mad about it. And man, are you fucking wrong. So guys, next time you have an argument with your girlfriend, just don't bring it up, because they'll accuse you of dog whistling if they have a TikTok account, and then you're fucked. Second one, gaslighting. Gaslighting is when you make the person basically question reality. It's like when you trick a person into thinking that what they believe is fake, right? Like there's a whole movie about it called Girl on the Train or something like that. And it's about this alcoholic broad who can't ever remember what the fuck happened. And the dude basically tells her, like, you acted like total shit last night. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But she really didn't do anything except go to a party and pass out. I can relate to that girl, because fucking Ashley tells me shit that I do all the time. I don't remember anything. I don't even remember shit when I'm sober. So when I'm drunk, you can fucking imagine. And she's always telling me about what I did the other day. And I'm like, I don't even remember that. So she's probably gaslighting me, but probably not. I'm probably really doing those things. But the point is, here's my thing. If a girl tells you that you're gaslighting her, she's probably gaslighting you. It's the ultimate Jedi level fucking gaslight, is to trick the other person into thinking that they're gaslighting you, right? Because if I am trying to explain to someone why they're wrong and they tell me I'm gaslighting them, then I start to question my fucking reality. How's your mind blown? It's fucking amazing. So fellas, if a girl says you're gaslighting her, she's probably 9 times out of 10, she's gaslighting you. Don't be fooled. Reactive abuse. I could be wrong on this one because I didn't write any notes down on it except reactive abuse. But reactive abuse, I think, is when a person does things to get you all riled up, and then you lash out, and then they become the victim, even though they instigated the problem. I don't know any man ever that has like this is what women live for, reactive abuse. First of all, a guy can't get reactively abused because we can't be the victim, right? That's the thing about being a guy. You're never the victim. Guys aren't getting restraining orders against girls if they try. Ashley told me a story once about how she went to court with her friend. She went to court with her friend because the guy that her friend had just got out of a relationship with filed a restraining order against her. Big guy, tiny little girl, probably fucking Asian. And the judge looked at the guy and he said, "Are you scared for your life?" And like rolled his eyes. And the guy was like, "Well, no." And the judge like hit the gavel and was like, "Get the fuck out of my courtroom." Here's the thing, bro. I would be listen, I have dated 50 106-pound women in my life that have made me sleep with one eye open. I mean, it's just, listen, you think a fucking 92-pound Asian who's a black belt in karate can't fucking stab you in your sleep? Fuck you, judge. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, I'm scared for my life, but you're going to make me say it in front of a courtroom full of people and this girl who's laughing at me right now? It's dog shit. I forget which one I'm talking about. I just went on a real fucking tirade there. Reactive abuse. So this is the problem. Girls will accuse guys of reactive abuse because we, let's say, I don't know, win a fucking argument or make a valid point. And then the girl throws a fucking lamp at you and then calls it reactive abuse, which means that you're making her do that. I mean, reactive. If a girl tells you that you are guilty of reactive abuse, what that means is that she has a major fucking accountability problem, which most of them do. And all you probably did was remain calm while she threw shit at your face. So that's reactive abuse. Accusations are confessions. This one's cute. Accusations are confessions. Ashley has said this to me before. Accusations are confessions, which means that, like, if I get a little insecure or I'm like, who's this dude? Or I'm like, whatever. Listen, I tell you all the time, I'm very honest and open about this. I am an insecure fuck. I have low self-esteem despite how tall and handsome and charming and funny I am. And, I am what I am. But accusations are confessions means that if you get insecure and accuse your girl of something, not even accuse, more like question, right? Then that means that you're guilty of it. And that's what that means. This only applies to men. Because I'm telling you right now, Ashley will be like, accusations are confessions. And then 30 minutes later, she's like, who's this bitch? Who's this bitch like in your picture? So, that's just, accusations are confessions, but only when guys do it, which is dog shit. So don't fall for that one either, fellas. Where am I at? Word salad. I just learned this one. This is a new one from Ashley. And all of these come from Ashley and essentially TikTok. But she'll watch a TikTok, she'll learn a new term, and then she'll use it on me. Word salad. Here's what word salad is. Word salad is when your lady says something to you, and then you basically change the meaning of what she's saying, right? Like she'll, I wish I could think of a fucking example, but it's probably best if I don't get super personal on these because, I don't know. I ran Ashley through the ringer on this podcast a bunch in the past, and it's time for that to stop because she's a great girl. So I'm not gonna fucking do that today because I'm a work in progress, and I'm metamorphosizing into a better man. So anyways, I'm not going to bring a specific up, but word salad is just basically a girl will say, if she says you're word salading her, not to be confused with tossing salad, which girls 9 times out of 10 approve of. Word salad is fucking a girl says something to you and then you change the meaning of what she says. Now, maybe, but what I really think happens, and I can tell you this happens with me, is a girl says something and then you make a point that proves her wrong, and then she just says word salad and wins the fucking argument because you don't know what word salad is. So you got to spend the next 10 minutes Googling word salad. I know I said I wasn't going to get specific. You got to spend the next 10 minutes Googling word salad. By the time you figure out what the fuck it is, you forget what you word saladed, and then she gaslights you into questioning your own reality. This next one is the last one, and it's the worst one. Drunk words speak sober thoughts. Ashley has said this to me so many times. Drunk words speak sober thoughts. Now, ladies, I want you to all listen to me right fucking now very closely. Wait, not yet. Drunk words speak sober thoughts. Now, lady, this is just a guilt trip tactic. Obviously, the definition of that's pretty cut and dry, right? I don't need to expand on that. It means that when you're drunk and you say some shit you don't mean, the next day your girlfriend will say to you, drunk words speak sober thoughts, and then she'll guilt you for a week, right? So ladies, if you're saying drunk words speak sober thoughts to your man so that he takes you somewhere nice, then by all means fucking do it. But listen to me and listen to me clearly. If you really believe that drunk words speak sober thoughts, I promise you, you are wrong. Drunk words speak drunk thoughts, you fucking idiots. How can drunk words speak sober thoughts? You're drunk, you think your brain's sober, but just your mouth is drunk, and your mouth's just saying things that your brain's like, yeah, I'm sober, don't worry, buddy, I got this. I'm in charge, buddy, I'm driving. You just say the words, the brain's in charge. The brain is drunk too. The brain is drunk. So drunk words speak drunk thoughts. People who tell women, I'm talking to women now, people who tell you that drunk words speak sober thoughts are like your friends who are girls who don't know shit because they're girls. Girls don't understand men. You never will. I'm trying to help, like, bridge that gap, but you just don't get us. So you never will. So if you want to take advice on your man, right? He got drunk last night and he told me that he hates me. No, he was just drunk. He doesn't hate you. Do you know how I know? Because you're his fucking girlfriend, dingus. You know who I hate? A zillion women on the planet who I'm not fucking dating. Do you know who I don't fucking hate? My girlfriend. So use your fucking brain. My point is, if you're taking advice from a girlfriend of yours that says, drunk words speak sober thoughts, she's wrong. Because she's not a man and she doesn't fucking know shit about men. Do you know why? Because she has a fucking vagina. That's why. Also, think about, if you've ever said that sentence, if you've ever said the sentence, drunk words speak sober thoughts, think about something you said when you were drunk that you didn't mean. You're telling me you've never fucking gotten drunk and said something you didn't mean? Everyone who's ever said drunk words speak sober thoughts is a person who's gotten drunk and said some shit they didn't mean. So stop that. The other person who will tell you that, yeah, drunk words speak sober thoughts is a dude who's trying to bang you. And he probably just got dumped for getting drunk and saying some shit to his girlfriend that he didn't mean. So drunk words do not speak sober thoughts. If you need to know about if you need advice on if you need to get inside your man's head, come talk to me. That's it. Because I know what I'm talking about. And I'll be honest. Do you know why? Because I'm not trying to bang you. So, there you go. The only fucking honest man in the world besides Will, but he does not field relationship advice from strange hoes because he's a married man and he lives a righteous path, much like Jesus on this holiest of all Mondays. And with that relationship advice shit, let's make the cocktail. What is the fucking cocktail today? Today's cocktail is called fucking Jedi mind trick, because we're talking about mind tricks. Now, I know I just went on a fucking tangent about things girls do when they're not trying to fucking when they're trying to trick you into thinking that you're the problem. I'm gonna spend the rest of the show as to keep things even keel. I'm gonna spend the rest of the show explaining to you things that guys do that are manipulative, because we are pieces of shit. Make no mistake about it. Let's make this Jedi mind trick. Jedi mind trick. Pineapple. I'm a little unprepared today, but we're gonna get through it. Pineapple rum, coconut rum, which I don't even think is pineapple rum I don't even think is a thing, but coconut rum, blue curacao, lemonade. Okay, let's go. So the fucking Jedi mind trick. I don't remember which one of these I use. I use that one. So you're gonna go an ounce of Malibu. You're gonna go an ounce of Captain Morgan. I don't know why I went Jewish on that. There's not even an H in Morgan. You're gonna go about half an ounce of blue curacao. I don't know if I'm the only bartender in the world that hates blue curacao, but I just feel like if you can't make a fucking drink, then what you do is you put blue curacao in something and then it looks blue, so you look like you're a real fucking mixologist, which is the dumbest term. Mixologist is like, bartenders who say they're mixologists are like small town firemen who tell you that they're risking their lives every day. 9/11. All right, so you're gonna, whatever that shit I just said, you do that, and then you go, about a 4 count on the lemonade. You're gonna add some rocks. I just splashed that shit all over my arm. And then you're gonna fill your glass with ice. I think the best way to make most cocktails is to shake it and then pour over fresh ice. I've said this several times on the show. This is called the Jedi mind trick. And the rest of the show is going to be dedicated to how men manipulate women, because it is a thing that we do. Just not to the women we love. Let's take a sip of the old Jedi mind trick. Got a giant chunk of ice there. Get down there, buddy. There we go. It's blue, so that's fucking gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It tastes like a glass of lemonade. I don't even need more alcohol. I'm going to put some whiskey in there. Put some whiskey in there. We'll give it a new toss. Toss it like a salad. Toss it like a word salad. Let's try it now. Now it tastes like a fucking cocktail. Minus that blue curacao. That's a pretty goddamn good drink. Okay. Now, I've got a friend, and let me just give you the background. She's been single for a little bit, and she's trying to put herself out there. So she met this fucking dude, and they had like 6 weeks of bliss and harmony. I call it the honeymoon phase, which I tried to fucking explain to her, but she wouldn't listen because, hey, bitches want to believe. But then after the honeymoon phase, after the 6 weeks of fucking spending a ton of time together, like this dude was like, hey, let's, like he was like going, like walking dogs with her and shit, and he's like allergic to dogs, and he's walking dogs. He's like, let's spend fucking Easter together. She does like, she works at like an animal retreat. And this guy's mom likes animals or something. So he's like, let me bring my mom to your thing. So my point is like he had the full court press. Like, I'm super crazy about you, 6-week honeymoon phase, right? Going for it. And then they got in one little fight and their mom got scared. Hashtag Will Smith music reference. They got in one little fight at the bar, and then he like turned that into a, I don't think this is going to work move, right? So this is the old HRK real stuff guys do to fuck with your head, or HRK RSGDTJFWYH for short. And we're gonna start with love bombing. Love bombing is when like after 3 dates, a guy's like, I think about you all the time, or like he'll use the word love. Love bombing isn't just like 2 dates and the guy's saying I love you. It's like he says things that makes you think that he's falling in love with you, right? He'll say like I love the way you something, right? I love your laugh, or some dumb shit like that. That's love bombing. Every guy does this in the very beginning. And I think that for the most part, the guy's not lying when he does this. I'm going to take a drink of my Michelob Ultra. When a guy love bombs, he's not lying. He really does love the way you laugh, but he won't love the way you laugh in like 3 weeks. And that's the fucking point. So, oh, fuck, John's here. I got to hurry up. He loves the way you laugh, but only temporarily. He will not love the way you laugh tomorrow because it's like a new toy thing. It's like, kids get a new toy and they want to play with their toy. But then after they're done with their toy, they're like, fuck that toy. Okay? So then this guy says to her, let's take it slow. After he love bombed her for 6 weeks, he does the old, let's take it slow. Let's take it slow means, ladies, let me translate this for you. Let's take it slow means let's be friends with benefits. Now you know. Let's take it slow. Let's be friends with benefits. That's what that means. And then she did something, and he's like, that's a red flag. He kept comparing her to his ex-wife. Like she did this thing, whatever. She had an episode. I don't fucking know. They were drunk. They got in a fight. And he said, my ex-wife used to do that. It's a red flag for me. It's a trigger, blah, blah, blah. If a guy does that thing where he's like acting like you do this thing where he makes himself a victim, right? Because he's a fragile little lamb out there in the field, right? And you're a wolf. He's a man. You're not doing anything to, I already said before, we can't be the victim. He's a fucking man. So he's just tricking you into thinking that you're the problem, okay? But you're not the problem. So if a guy says anything is a red flag, we love red flags. And if it's really a red flag, we'll just leave. We won't tell you that it's a red flag, but still keep you around. It's just a move to make you think you're the fucking problem. And the last one is you're crazy. Well, listen, fella, all women are crazy. Everybody knows that. You're all fucking crazy. You know you're crazy. But it's okay to be fucking crazy because, it's the same way it's okay for us to love bomb and fucking tell you that you're the red flag and that you're the problem and let's take it slow. Because that's who we are. We're all different. We're all the same as men and we're all the same as women, but we're different from each other. So with that, you bitches know what you do, but also we know what we do. Let's make this last call for alcohol. All right, to sum things up, number one, if I go fucking, I'm about halfway into this Facebook ban. If I get out of Facebook jail, I'm really going to try my hardest to never comment anything on anyone's post ever and just post the podcast and like when I'm working. Number two, ladies, watch TikTok all you want and use your tricky words on us, but fellas, be weary that it is a trick. Problem is there's nothing you can fucking do about it because you just we're trying to bang, so we just listen to it and deal with it. And then number 3, if a fella, if he love bombs you and then tells you, let's take it slow, it means that he wants to be friends with benefits. With that, this is old HRK signing off, saying, happy Easter, and we'll see you next time on The Perfect Drink.
Thanks for listening to The Perfect Drink. Remember, you can always hear me first on Be Positive Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. If you miss me there, all episodes are available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you might listen to your podcasts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell a friend. If you're interested in being a guest on the show or you just want to tell me how much you like me, feel free to send me an email at hrkpresents@gmail.com or just slide into my DMs.
Like your mom does.
See you next time.